In every video, I'm going to explain one wildcard in detail, and we're starting with the Overkill wildcard. If you didn't know, Overkill essentially allows you to have two primary weapons with the cost of sacrificing your secondary. Sounds good on paper, but to use this to its maximum potential, it's quite complicated. Instead of just slapping two most powerful weapons in a single loadout, you should know that overall, Overkill can give yourself more flexibility and versatility in every single match in a single loadout. This means that your weapon of choice won't restrict your effective range anymore like the Fennec or CX9, or restrict you to sticking to one playstyle like being passive with the LK24 when you otherwise do not use the Overkill perk. However, depending on your loadout, it may cause some caveats. For starters, the second primary weapon choices can be limited, well, only by a slight margin. That is because there are some weapons like the Fennec, DLQ, Tundra, or even USS9 if you can control the flinch, might require you to use toughness. Thus, if by default your loadout does not have the toughness perk, then your choices will exclude these weapons. Apart from that, if you are a player that prioritizes mobility, then you are out of luck. That is because upon equipping the Overkill wildcard, your secondary weapon slot will be replaced by another primary weapon slot, so you can't really equip any melee anymore. So unless you haven't thrown all of your nades, you're forced to run with your weapon. With that in mind, let's discuss the best possible weapon combinations just to inspire you the general idea on how to use the Overkill wildcard to its maximum power. First of all, let's talk about close range and flex weapon combination. If you are a versatile player or an aggressive player, then this combo is the best for you. This combo works well for obvious reasons. One, if you main an SMG, your effective range that otherwise would be limited if you didn't use the Overkill perk will be extended by a flex weapon as your secondary. This also can be a chance for you to pair your flex weapon with an aggro SMG like the Mag 10, which has high mobility, which can be an attempt to make up with the loss of a melee weapon. Though there is a specific combo that I want to recommend. You can pair any aggressive weapon like the R9, the CX9 or Fennec with specific flex weapons like the USS9, BP50, FFAR, XM4, with both performing really well in aggression, letting you prioritize aggressive playstyle but still providing you the versatility as a bonus. For the best possible combination, you can pair QXR, CX9 or the KRM with the USS9, Type 19 or the XM4. Next, let's talk about the flex and long range weapon combo. Although flex weapons like the Type 19, XM4 and the USS9 can already perform really good long range, having a weapon that specializes in long range gunfights is still quite good. Weapons like the LK24 has better time to kill in longer ranges compared to the flex weapons, which is why it's still quite viable, especially for those who prefers flex playstyle or passive playstyle. For instance, you can pair any flex weapon with a sniper. It works amazingly on SND, but it also works on respawns. Unfortunately, you will have to pair the Overkill wildcard with the toughness perk. If you don't snipe, then you can replace the snipers with something like the SKS, or if you also don't like toughness, then you can use a Type 63 instead. As of now, the best combo for this category would be the USS9 and the Odin. Now obviously you can mix and match to see what works the best for you, but I personally am a fan of XM4 and Type 63 combination. Alright, pause for a second. It appears that the rest of the video is locked. Why, you may ask? Well, you have used up your 4 minutes of free trial. You know what, let's make a deal. If you enjoyed the video so far, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video to your friends, your family, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your ex, your dog. Help them understand the Overkill wildcard better. In return, I'll give you a video about the perk green red wildcard. That way, you make me happy and I make you happy. Now, let me unlock the video for you. Next, let's talk about the close and long range weapon combo. Although it might seem pointless to just not talk about this alongside other combinations that we have talked about, but hear me out. The first two combinations that I have mentioned consist of a flex weapon which delivers good performance overall regardless of the situation, and another weapon that is a one-trick playstyle restricted one. So for example, XM4, which performs really good in any scenario, while paired with the CX9, which performs really good close range. For this close and long range weapon combo, however, the two weapons are basically to each of their own. What I mean by that is, one weapon would be specifically specializes in close to mid range, while the other specifically is used in mid to long ranges. For example, if you take Mag 10 that performs really good in aggression, then pair something like the Odin or the LK24. You can even use a shotgun sniper combo if you want to challenge yourself. However, again, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you might need to choose your options properly because of the toughness perk being needed for some guns like Fennec, snipers. You may need a little bit of thinking to make your loadout work. Now before we get to the fun stuff, I want to talk about this combo. Before you ask, there are multiple obvious reasons why this is better. The manual can still be used to take down enemies, something that rocket launchers struggle to do because of its ammo limitations and is pretty much not practical. Destroying Scorchix is also a lot easier just because of the fact that you don't have to reload after every single bullet shot, or you don't have to worry about being detected when locking onto Scorchix like the VTOL with an FHJ. So if you go against persistence users all the time, then this main weapon Manowar Thermite Ammo combo will work for you. Alright, let's get to the fun stuff. Picture this. Equip the Overkill wildcard, then pair it with the Amped perk, and then equip 2 shotguns or snipers. With this, we might get something that we all fear of. If you have amazing aim, then this Overkill wildcard combo might be something worth looking into. If it's not obvious already, you can shoot a bullet, swap to another weapon, then shoot another bullet, rinse and repeat, giving you the privilege of constant one-shot kills. It might be broken, but it's up to the player. Another fun combo that I wanna add is the Flamethrower Duo. Just use the Rogue Dragon's Breath rounds, pair it with the Manowar Thermite Mag. Now only use this if you wanna fuck around for shits and giggles, otherwise please don't ruin other people's experience in ranked. Anyway, that should sum it up for the Overkill wildcard. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think it is a nerf? Do you have a weapon combo to recommend? Let me hear all about it in the comment section. The per grid rate video is up next, so if you don't want to miss it, you know what to do.